Good morning, dear student. We are learning chapter number 6, triangles, and it is the part 5. In this part, we are going to very important theorem that we are learning from earlier classes. That is the Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. We are familiar with this Pythagoras theorem. That is, if there is given a right angle triangle, then if it is a right angle at B, then we know that side, the opposite side of this triangle, the right angle is known as a hypotenuse. So now, if we want to find, then there given one relationship between these three sides of a triangle, and Pythagoras derived one formula, that is hypotenuse square. The square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of square of two other sides. Here given one perpendicular, then perpendicular square, and here BC square. So now here we are going to discuss the Pythagoras theorem, that how did Pythagoras derive this theorem. Now for the Pythagoras theorem, we just use some theory. As we know that we have discussed, there is given any triangle, right triangle, A, B, C, right angle at B, and it is a hypotenuse, as we know that. So now the Pythagoras given one formula, relation between the three sides, that is AC square, means hypotenuse square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So here we are going to define this relationship between the sides. So let first take some theory to derive this theorem. Now first, as you know that there is a given one right triangle. Right triangle is ABC. Here given right triangle ABC, and we draw perpendicular from the vertex of right angle on hypotenuse AC. Here given right triangle ABC, and we draw perpendicular from the vertex of right angle at hypotenuse. So here you can see that you can find this hypotenuse, this perpendicular divides triangle ABC in two triangles, that is ADB and BDC. You can see that the perpendicular divides the given triangle ABC in two parts, ADB and BDC. Now, as you can see that here ADB is right angle, as well as BDC is also right angle, and ABC is also right angle. So this perpendicular divides the ABC, triangle ABC, into similar triangles. What? It divides into similar triangles. So we can say that ADB is similar to ABC and BDC is similar to ABC, and as well as both the divided triangle ADB and BDC both are similar. So therefore you may know that in triangle ADB, this triangle, and triangle ABC, that is original triangle ABC, you can find that angle A is equal to angle A. A is common in ABC triangle and ADB triangle. A is a common. Angle ADB is 90, as well as ABC. ABC is also this angle B is also 90. So both are equal. So by AA criterion, which criterion? AA criterion, we can say that the both triangle. So triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC, as well as BDC, as well as BDC and triangle ABC are similar, as we have seen that B is common, C is common in both triangle. Here C is common in ABC and BDC. C is common, and ABC is of 90 and BDC is of 90. So AA, by the AA criterion, triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC. So if we draw any perpendicular in a right angle triangle from vertex of right angle on hypotenuse AC, so it divides the given triangle, right triangle, in two similar triangles to each other and also to this original triangle. So let also we can say that so from equation 1 and 2, triangle on both sides of the perpendicular BD are similar to the whole triangle ABC. BD perpendicular BD are similar to whole triangle ABC. Here you can see that this divided triangle ADB and BDC are similar to triangle ABC. So hence we can say that both are similar to each other. Also, since that ADB is similar to ABC and triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC, hence we can say that triangle ADB similar to triangle BDC. So now using this theory, we are going to define the Pythagoras theorem. Now let first this statement that we are going to take the Pythagoras. So here the one picture of Pythagoras is given that. Now the theory that we have derived, let we say that theorem number 6.7. We say that theorem number 6.7, that is, if a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of the right angle, of a right triangle to the hypotenuse, then the triangles on both sides of the perpendicular are similar to whole triangle and to each other. So now, as we have that here, this ABC is right triangle and V is the right angle. We draw perpendicular from this point and on a hypotenuse to a hypotenuse. Then you can see that ADB and BDC are two similar triangles each other, and also it is these both are triangles similar to the whole triangle ABC. So now let we take the Pythagoras theorem. So here theorem number 6.8 is known as the Pythagoras theorem. That is its statement that is, in a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of square of the other two sides. So this statement that we are going to prove using the theorem number 6.7. Now solution. So proof of this theorem, let we first consider right triangle ABC and draw one perpendicular from the vertex B to hypotenuse AC. Now we are given that right triangle ABC, right angle at B, as we can see here. So we need to prove that AC square, it is hypotenuse, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. That we are going to prove here. So now let us draw BD perpendicular to AC, as we have done BD perpendicular to AC. Now as we know that triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC. Triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC from the theorem number 6.7, as you know that. So now take AD. If we take AD, then in whole triangle we take AB. AD upon AB, AD upon AB, AD upon AB, and if we take AB of ADB, then we have to take AC of ABC. So AD upon AB is equal to AB upon AC from both figure, and we know that its sides are proportional as we have seen in previous theorems. So hence now AB will multiply with AB and AC will multiply with AD. So we get AD dot into AC is equal to AB square. Let us consider it equation number 1. Let us consider as a equation number 1. So first once again repeat that what we have done. First we have drawn perpendicular starting from B to AB AC. Hence ADB is similar to ABC because from the theorem number 6.7. So if we take AD, then we have to take AB. If we take AD, then we have to take similar, it is corresponding to AB. So AD upon AB, and AB is similar to AC. So AB upon AC. So by that way we can find AB square is equal to AD into AC, equation number first. Once again, as we know that in this triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC, whole triangle from the theorem number 6.7. So if we take CD, so CD is corresponding to BC. So we take CD upon BC, and BC is corresponding to AC. So BC upon AC. So BC square is equal to CD into AC. Equation number 2. Now let we add equation number 1 and 2 on both sides. Adding equation 1 and 2 on both sides, we find AD into AC plus CD into AC, which is equal to AB square plus BC square. Now you can find AC as a common, so we derive AC as a common, then AD plus CD. But AD plus CD is equal to AC. So AC into AC is equal to AB square plus BC square. Hence we have proved that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So hence Pythagoras theorem is proved by this way using this theorem number 6.7. Now let as we know that some theorems there are given converse theorem of that. So let we consider converse of Pythagoras theorem, that is theorem number 6.9. So what is the statement of 6.9? Let we see that in a triangle, it is not given right triangle, but given that it is a triangle. If square of one side is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides, then the angle opposite the first side, means this side, then the angle opposite the first side is a right angle. So now we are going to prove that here given that the square of one side is equal to the sum of the square of two other sides. So let proof of that, first we have to, here we are given that triangle ABC in which AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, but not given that any of angle is of 90 degree. We want to prove that, and we need to prove that angle B is equal to 90. We want to prove that. So for that, to start with, we construct a triangle PQR, right angle at Q, such that we take PQ is equal to AB, and also QR is equal to BC. So if we prove AC is equal to PR, then both triangle are congruent triangle by the SSS rule. Here we just constructed one triangle, right triangle PQR, and we have taken PQ is equal to AB and QR is equal to BC. If we prove PR is equal to AC, then hence we can say that both triangles are congruent triangle, and hence we can say that B is corresponding to Q, hence B equal to Q, then we can say that angle B is of 90. So let us using Pythagoras theorem in here in triangle PQR, as it is right triangle, and let us the condition that for this triangle ABC is given here. So let both the triangle as shown here. Now from triangle PQR we have PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. Pythagoras theorem as angle Q is 90, but PQ is equal to, here given PQ is equal to AB, so we can take AB square, and QR is equal to BC, then we take BC square. Hence by the construction, so we can say that here, and we are given that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. It is given in the statement that one side of square of one side is equal to sum of square of two sides for the triangle ABC. So here you can see that in equation number 1 and 2, here the RHS are equal, so we can compare PR square is equal to AC square, hence we get AC is equal to PR. So by that way we have in a triangle ABC and triangle PQR, AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, and AC is equal to PR, proved in equation number 3. Hence we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by SS congruence rule. Therefore triangle B is equal to triangle Q, hence angle Q, as we know that, is of 90, then angle B is of 90. Hence we have proved that the converse of Pythagoras theorem, there if in a triangle one side square of one side is equal to the sum of square of two other sides, then the angle opposite to the first side is a right angle, that we have proved here. Now we take one example related to Pythagoras theorem. Example number 11. A ladder is placed against a wall. Such that its foot is at the distance of 2.4 meter. Means its foot is at the distance of 2.5 meter from the wall, and its top reaches a window as 6 meter above the ground. Find the length of the ladder. As we can say that, as you can see that AB is a ladder, and it is a wall where the ladder reaches the wall. It is 6 meter, and at the bottom it is 2.5 centimeter. So we know that wall is perpendicular to the base. So it is right triangle. So we can use Pythagoras theorem. So let AB be the ladder and CA be the wall with the window at A. Also BC is equal to 2.5 meter and CA is equal to 6 meter. Hence from the Pythagoras theorem we have AB square is equal to BC square plus CA square, that is 2.5 square plus 6 square, that is 42.25, and hence taking square root on both sides, AB is equal to 6.5. Hence thus the length of the ladder is 6.5 meter. So by this Pythagoras theorem we can solve such problems. So let you solve such example from the exercise number 6.5. There are given question number 1, 6 and 17 related to the Pythagoras theorem. Solve it by yourself.